There is no thirst anymore. There is no passion anymore. Becomes, Americans, they say what? Meh. What is meh? They say meh. You know that one? Yeah, I don't know too. They say, same. How are you going to see the passion from? You see it, it's very clear if somebody's passionate. No? He's running for that. Something coming, it's okay, I must run for it. Something coming, he's not going to let anything to come in between. Allah is saying, we'll test you with hardship and we'll test you with good fortune. We are in this way, we're not going to be tested. How many more times we need to tell the story of Ibn Salama? Maybe you're going to say, oh no, I'm not Ibn Salama that is going to refuse to give zakat. Maybe. If I put that properly, I'm going to say, so many people don't enter into that category also. But the Ibn Salama who says, I'm not satisfied. Here, my satisfaction is outside. Doing the same thing, to be poor like the Prophet, to sleep in the masjid, to do all these things, is not interesting anymore. No, I want to go outside and I want to work. Telling the Prophet, ﷺ, I can help my brothers. Those stories are for us. Who are you helping? And who is going to say whether that is a help that you're giving or not? You by yourself, you say? Because you gave some dollars here, you gave some time here, you are helping. Then why you have a teacher? And so, slowly the heart will start dying. Because Islam is not just a belief, it is an action. It's not just a belief, it is an action. The action is very important. In fact, the actions of Islam, it is not an option. It's not optional, it is farz. If you don't do the action and you just believe like that, it's called being a hypocrite. And so, you think being in this way, Shaitan is not going to attack? Shaitan is more going to attack you when you're walking in the way of haqq than if you're outside. So you need to look what it is that is stopping you. Then when it's necessary, and you're busy with that, maybe for you, it'll be interesting for you to know. What is this? You need to know yourself. What is your real self? What is a more real self than this? What are your real names? But Shah Effendi also says, I also believe. Okay, you know now. Then what? Then what? And? You know. If the veil is lifted and you see a real self, your real form, what are you going to do with it? You don't know. Nothing. Nothing. If you know what you're supposed to do now, that doesn't become too important for you. You ask me, is it important for me to know all these things? It is not. Now you're going to see what is my work, what is the most important thing. For someone maybe, just saying, be a shepherd. Someone is saying, clean the toilet. Someone is saying, cooking. Someone is saying, working. So that becomes a holy activity. And through that, you are now working for Allah. And you are continuing the mission of the Holy Prophet. You are. Shaitan is very busy with us. Going to make us to be busy with things that don't concern us. And those things are about us, but is it important to us for right now? For instance, if we know. Some may say it is going to give me more faith. Very good, mashallah, you have more faith. Then what? Then what? You have more faith. then what are you going to do? Because not everyone is in this way that they are, like I said, don't just come. We don't want people to just come. We want people who are sincere, who have a passion. The passion is not going to last 1 week, 1 day, 1 year. It has to be until we die. There's no passion, you put the passion back in. As the Prophet says, cry for the sake of Allah. Cry for the sake of Allah. If you cannot cry, make yourself to cry, he's saying. For something good, force yourself. So, why are you asking me silly questions like this? Instead of saying what is your real name or your reality, why are you not concerned with Shaykh Effendi? Is it more important to look at you, what's real for you, or to discover yourself, or to discover your Shaykh? No. Right? If you're trying to discover your Shaykh, you discover yourself more. Not to be busybody and to see how high his station is, but to discover his beauty and to discover his majesty, so that now, even if somebody offers you beauty and majesty in this world, you say, no, this is what I want. The treasure is here. Somebody can come offering from paradises. You say, I don't want it. I want here. Otherwise, like some believing, the duty of a sheikh is not someone who's going to surround himself with murids like they are soldiers, an army. We say, Allah, Allah, you're describing Sahabi Kiram and Holy Prophet. We're saying, no, the duty of a sheikh is to show you the way, to guide you, and then to leave you for your way to go to Allah. Last I checked, Muhammad Rasulullah is still there. It's never just La ilaha illallah. Yes? La ilaha illallah did not grant Hazrati Adam alayhi salam forgiveness. When he was sent as a punishment to this world, Hawana was sent down to this world as a punishment. Hawana was suffering because she was separated from Adam alayhi salam, from her husband. And she was crying. And she was in torture. Adam alayhi salam was also suffering. He was also in torture. Not because he's separated from Hawana, because he's separated from Allah. And he stood on one foot on the Mount of Serendib, asking Allah to forgive him, to forgive him, to forgive him, to forgive him. 300 years he was standing on one foot. Until Allah made him to remember and to say, for the sake of Muhammad ﷺ, forgive me. Allah forgave him right away. Question was asked, how do you know of this one? It says, because when I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw, written under your arsh, your throne, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah Allah Muhammad Rasulullah. And it says, that name is next to your name. For that name to be next to your name, that one must be very special. And it says, for the sake of that one, forgive me. And Allah forgave him. So, discover yourself, but when you are discovering your ego, your ugliness, trying to work on it, the beauty is going to come, and whatever that is necessary for you is going to come. And you know what to do with it. Otherwise, it is not necessary for us to know so many things. Fatiha. Assalamu alaikum.